Part 2 in our series talking about Elul, Ani Dodi v'Dodi Li, stretching out to Hashem and He'll pull you through. One of my most favorite ideas in Sefer Shmot is a famous midrash. Batya, daughter of Paro, she has gone down to the river. Say some of the deepest far in the Baal HaTurim says she went down to the river to take a mikvah. She was washing herself of the impurities of her household. She was going down to the mikvah to renew herself, to leave behind the idolatry of her household. Her father was the king of Tumah. He was the melech of impurity. And she, the daughter of Paro, is given the name Batya. The Torah calls her Batya, the daughter of Hashem. For she completely left behind the negativity of her household to get in touch with the purity within. She goes down to the river to take a mikvah, and that first step towards Kedusha, towards holiness, is a step that paints her in history as one of the greatest women of all time. Says the holy deeper sources that there are 4 heichalot in Gan Eden, 4 great chambers for the holy, spiritually pure and righteous women. 4 chambers, and each one has a name. Each one has a rosh, a head. And one of those, the heads of one of the chambers in Gan Eden, one of the major palace halls, one of the heads of that palace is Batya. What does she do? She goes down to the river. She stretches out her hand because she sees a little baby. She sees a little basket floating down the river. It's too far for her to reach. It's on the other side of the river. It's impossible. But that doesn't stop her. She takes all her energy and she stretches out her hand, knowing that she can't reach it physically. And yet a miracle happens. The Midrash says her hand stretches out and manages to grab onto the little basket, which she brings towards her, opens up and sees that it's none other than the incredible light of Moshe Rabbeinu. She saves the greatest person who ever lived, the greatest leader, the greatest rabbi, the greatest human being who ever walked on this earth, the greatest who ever will walk on this earth. Even the Mashiach will not reach the level of Moshe Rabbeinu. And who's the righteous hero who brings Moshe Rabbeinu into this world from potential death, being in the river, is the daughter of the most wicked, evil, awful man who ever lived. It's unbelievable. That teaches us the power of stretching out your hands, of trying to be great. And who knows what can happen. I always think whenever I'm in a situation which seems impossible, I say, Batya. You know, even if it's like sometimes running for the train, I can see the train just arrived, the light rail in Jerusalem, and it's far away from me. I think, Batya, run! Amazingly get it. Amazing thing. But Elul is a time, as we said, Ani Dodi v'Dodi Li, time to stretch out your arm, and who knows what can happen. Now, the Baal HaTanya, we mentioned last week, we were learning a little bit from the Baal HaTanya. He breaks up those 40 days that we mentioned last week, about last time, to 30 and 10. 30 days or 30 days of Elul, 29 normally, of Elul, and the 10 days of between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. And he says that the time between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur is a time of revelation of Hashem. He says, Ad Rosh Hashanah v'Yom Kippur, Yom Kippurim, shehem bechinat hamshachat elukuto yibarach lamata. The time between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur is Hashem pouring down His light upon us. V'bechinat hikalut, an aspect of revelation. So I'd like to share with you a quick idea before I finish. Again, along the lines of stretching out your hand, seeing how far it will go. It'll be taken. And that is the Nefesh HaChaim, Rucham V'Lozhem. He writes that when a person just thinks to be a bit better, Just the thought of, I want to be a bit better, I want to work on Lashon Hara, I want to work on how kind I am to other people, I want to work on when I talk to people, looking at them in the eye and giving them the proper attention they deserve, and not being on my phone, on the computer, whatever it is. Spending a bit more time with my children or my wife or my family, being more honorable to my parents, eating a little bit more properly and like a human being, spending a bit more time trying to daven, trying to talk to Hashem, whatever it might be. When a person just has a thought, so I want to be better in this area, just that thought, at that moment there's a light that pours down from Shamayim. It surrounds the person, it envelops them, it encapsulates them, and then it pushes them towards that goal that they've tried to achieve. That is a reality, a spiritual reality that happens every time you think to do something good. That feeling of inspiration that you feel when you feel a light of clarity of, yes, I want to do this, that is because there's a real light that's surrounding you. And that light's pushing you towards holiness. That's what the Gemara says. The Gemara says, Adam mikalish etzmo milamata, mikalish noto milamala. When a person makes himself a bit more holy from below, you just think, just the thought to want to be a bit better. Mikalish noto milamala, you become surrounded with holiness from above. Now, all you have to do is keep on walking. Keep on going. Don't give up. Don't say, it was a nice idea, oh well. Choose something specific and make something of it. Use that incredible push from Shamayim that Hashem is going to give us during this time. Ad Kan Part 2.